Twice Chaeyoung's health hiatus. But why are we discussing the length of aespa Karina's neck? And how did this petition get almost 90,000 signatures? The Jessi podcast situation and so much more in today's episode of Totally Legit K-pop News with me, Angelina. I'm so sorry about last video's audio. I didn't know what to do. It was an accident. But thank you guys so much for still supporting the video regardless. But as for us, let's get into today's news. JYP has recently announced that Twice's Chaeyoung will be going on hiatus, and it seems that the reasons cited are health reasons. So of course Twice are on tour right now, so this would mean that Chaeyoung would not be able to participate in the remaining stops because Chaeyoung was diagnosed with vasovagal syncope and has been advised to take a period of rest. Here's JYP's statement. Hello, this is JYP Entertainment. We would like to provide an official update regarding Twice member Chaeyoung and her current health status. Chaeyoung was recently diagnosed with vasovagal syncope and has been advised to take a period of rest based on medical consultations. Based on additional evaluations, medical advice, and in-depth discussions, it has been concluded that Chaeyoung needs further time for recovery. As a result, she will temporarily pause her activities through the end of the year in order to prioritize her health and rest. In line with medical guidance placing her health as the highest priority, Chaeyoung will be participating in upcoming schedules only to a limited extent and may be absent from certain commitments. They go on to say that Chaeyoung herself feels very disappointed about not being able to go to the world tour stops. She also expressed her sincere apologies once again for not being able to participate in fan events, and this is for a world tour since October. We understand that this announcement may bring concern, but we sincerely appreciate the understanding and support of all fans during this unfortunate situation. JYP Entertainment will provide full support to ensure that Chaeyoung is able to rest and recover fully. Thank you, JYP Entertainment. So of course with this, a lot of fans are like, of course it's okay if she's resting right now. Nothing goes above her health. A lot of fans sending her good wishes, hoping she gets better soon. So of course, let me know your thoughts in the comments. We are not talking about the length of aespa Karina's neck right now. So there's a photo of Karina going viral right now, and the topic of discussion seems to be the length of her neck. Now this seems to be an extension of a previous conversation that people were having about aespa, specifically about how they looked pre-debut, with some people expressing that they look quite different now. And again, as we mentioned in the last video where we talked about this, there were some people accusing them of having plastic surgery, other people saying they literally just got older and changed their makeup style. But again, this seems to be a continuation of that conversation, because not only are we talking about the length of Karina's neck, but people are also bringing up plastic surgery allegations once again. Now, the long neck thing, it's not a bad thing. I don't know if I need to clarify that for you. Having a long neck is not a bad thing. In fact, Karina seems to be famous for her long neck. Her bone structure is definitely that of a celebrity's. She looks really feminine and pretty when she ties her hair up because of her long neck. But Ningning was famous for having a short neck. Looking at it now, it's really not that short. She would suit any necklace at all. However, as the conversation started exploding on Twitter, there were a lot of people making comparisons to her pre-debut neck to her current neck length. But of course, a ton of fans came to her defense because they felt that K-pop fans were taking it too far. They even brought up clips of Karina talking about her long neck, thinking about how they're trying to hate her for it, when here's Karina joking about how she can make her sexy neck even longer.
너 지금 왜 이렇게 징그럽지?
왜 그래?
뭔가 징그러.
그 목이 길어서 그래.
뽑을 수 있어.
I remember Karina even showed off her long neck back during Black Mamba.
하나, 둘, 셋.
I mean, she's talked about her neck on plenty of occasions. In this clip, it seems that she talks about the hate that she got for it in elementary school.
근데 저희 언니도 얼굴이 되게 작아요.
아, 약간 유전적인 거구나.
그래서 저희 집안은 그게 되게 컴플렉스였어요.
So she was asked, were you born with a small head? And she says, yeah, my sister also has a small head, essentially it being genetic. But then she goes on to say that it was a complex.
초등학생 때도 막 기린 같다고 놀리고.
아, 진짜? 아, 모르겠어. 난 그런 놀림을 이해할 수 없지만.
And then she reveals that she actually got teased for it, with people calling her a giraffe. So in light of this, people started praising her neck. Everyone talking about the neck like it's not her most attractive feature. But then, of course, there are people really angry about the conversation in general. These quotes are not effing normal. There's something genuinely wrong with y'all. Karina constantly has her body violated and dissected so inhumanely on a scale which I've never seen before. The people in the quotes are genuinely so rotten and disgusting. I have to say, in seeing this conversation go down, I've never seen someone's neck so much. Like, I've never fixated on someone's neck so much in my life to like notice, oh, this person has a very long neck. This person's neck is really short. Like, I think it kind of goes into a list of insecurities you didn't know you need to have. You know, people will bring up the most random thing, like, oh, your arms are too short. And then of course you fixate on that. Like maybe you didn't think of that before, like you didn't even notice before. And then you fixate on something that you didn't know was an issue previously, but it turns out it is an issue for some people. And I guess this includes neck length as well. So of course, let me know your thoughts on the whole conversation. On that note of aespa, they are set to perform at Kohaku, which is an end-of-year program in Japan. However, it seems that some netizens have started a petition to ban Ningning from joining them. Now, the reason for this is because she posted this photo of a lamp that she got. And a lot of people were saying that the lamp resembles an atomic. I bought a pretty light. How is it? Now, it seems that she posted that lamp quite a while ago, but it only recently gained traction. And now even more recently, some people trying to start a petition to ban her from performing at that show in Japan. Ningning has a bad attitude, and I can't forget that she sent a lamp shaped like an atomic mushroom cloud on Bubble. Now, of course, not everyone thought this was an issue. Some people thought it was a bit of an exaggeration, a bit of a stretch. But it seems that the petition has around 50,000 signatures. Local media reports that aespa has become one of the biggest cultural casualties of the China-Japan diplomatic rift, adding that the group's participation in the December 31st program may become a symbolic indicator of the future relationship between the two countries, with that number growing to around 86,000 now. So of course, again, let me know your thoughts about this in the comments. Jessi recently appeared on the Haas Sisters podcast in a video titled Big Sister Gives Us Life Advice. But it seems that people are criticizing the Haas Sisters for seemingly not being prepared to have Jessi on as a guest, with the major criticism being that they didn't really know anything about her, despite saying they were big fans of her. Let's take a look at this clip.
You know, I used to be a host, so this is my
really?
thing. You don't know me.
Bro.
All right. Oh, I see. You know.
Wait, you should tell us about your new single. I listened to
First of all, it's not a single, it's an album.
So in the podcast, it seems that they asked about her single, and she was like, it's not a single, it's an album. It seems that Jessi herself called them out for not knowing much about her, because they asked her something along the lines of interviewing people, and she's like, you know, I used to have a show. And then she calls them out later saying, you should have known about Show Review.
But I had my own podcast.
Oh!
Okay, you don't know.
Okay.
You're not a fan.
Okay, let's.
Yeah.
Like in this type of situation, you guys should have came prepared with 5 songs. Or,
So true.
okay, not that. You should have known about Show Review.
It seems that she asks them to name 5 songs, and they struggle to even do that, with one of the sisters saying bubblegum, and Jessi's like, gum, but I'll give it to you because we do say bubblegum in the song.
Did you know it was an album? Or did you know it was just a single?
I thought it was a single.
Did you get that?
She's gonna walk out.
So there was a lot of criticism, like I mentioned, towards the Haas sisters. We'll read some of the comments, but there were some people also saying that Jessi wasn't prepared either, that Jessi should have known coming into this what their channel is like. I honestly don't know much about them. Now, there's also some people saying that it was just all fun and games, that it wasn't really that serious or that deep, but let's read some comments. These are comments on the video itself. Jessi ain't ever coming back to this. Reading all these comments before watching is scary. It seems there was a segment where they were asking Jessi ridiculous questions like, would you rather have eyelashes as fingers or fingers as eyelashes? And she's like, what the heck is wrong with you guys asking this? I wish they researched more about their guests. It was a bit embarrassing, not gonna lie. Honestly, love Jessi for clocking them on their statements. I hope this episode will improve the quality of questions and topics they have prepared for future guests. Jessi gave her 200% and saved this podcast from a huge secondhand embarrassment. Not even knowing her new project that she's promoting is insane. And then if we move over to TikTok, Jessi realizing she's wasting her time. Did they invite her 5 minutes before starting? At some point, it's disrespectful to not be preparing for your guest interview. They were all so unprofessional with Jessi. I've seen a lot of commentary about this podcast episode, so let me know, did you watch it and how did you feel about it? Did you think they were just joking, that it wasn't really that deep, or do you think it was unprofessional? Let me know in the comments. Okay, so there's a game called Ion 2, and people have been discussing this game because there are 2 preset characters that fans are saying looks like Stray Kids Felix and NMIX's Soojin, as we can see in these photos. We can see the features are definitely quite similar, but it seems that it goes even deeper than that. Because it seems some people are pointing out that even the details down to the moles on their faces.
And her mole is on the wrong side. Did they take like
Did they take Karina's face? Wait, hold on. Wait, did they take Karina's lips to make these lips?
Now, the similarity seems to be similar enough that the game has responded with them saying, although it was not intentional, we are aware of the feedback regarding specific presets and will take appropriate measures. And this article even says, according to a law firm, from the perspective of a third party, these characters can be easily associated with the celebrities. If the game company used their likeness for commercial purposes without permission, it could constitute a violation of right of publicity under the Unfair Competition Prevention Act. When the likeness of stars is used indiscriminately in an adult-rated game without consent, it could potentially damage the proud reputation of K-pop culture, which has been built through the artist's effort. So when I look at the app just through the browser, it says that it's rated teen, but then like looking on Twitter, you see some screenshots of the game that don't seem very teen friendly ? And I have seen some reports saying that the game is 18 plus. The company responded, although it was not intentional, we are aware of the feedback regarding specific presets and will take appropriate measures. Hopefully it will be removed, but why lie? Not intentional? Soojin's mole placement? Felix's freckles? Huh? So here they're pointing out the moles as well. Other people bringing up other characters that look similar to other idols, for example, Karina and Hidden as well. People are pointing out that this MMORPG has presets that were clearly modeled after Felix and Chaeyoung, but I also noticed Hidden in Karina. Really disturbing considering that the sexualized character creation is one of the selling points. Let me know what you think of the preset characters. Do you think they really do look quite similar? Do you think the company might have an issue on their hands? Wasn't it Elliot Page or someone who said that I think it was The Last of Us, the character looks too similar to him? I don't remember specifically, but I feel like we've seen this before as well. Of course, some things can be accidental, absolutely. But if you're directly referencing somebody's look, it's a different story. All Day Project has won a Daesang award, which is a very prestigious award. Essentially, one of the highest achievements a group or artist can achieve. Now, because it's All Day Project and they have Annie Moon in their group, who's the granddaughter of the Samsung chairman, a chaebol if you will, a lot of people are saying that it was rigged, with some people saying that they didn't debut that long ago. How did they manage this? Now, it's a whole conversation. Of course, there are some people saying there are plenty of other groups who 6 months into their career have won a Daesang award, that they're actually really popular in Korea, so on and so forth. But there is still, nevertheless, a lot of skepticism. And right now there are clips going viral of other groups seemingly reacting to them winning this award. So people are saying that these idols' reactions are quite telling. I didn't even know everyone was fed up like this, LMAO. Valid reactions from ATEEZ and the boys, honestly, they've worked so hard to make a name for themselves in the industry. I can't imagine how frustrating a situation like this is for them. I know the car ride back home they talked the most and I wish I could hear some of it. I didn't realize it was this bad. The way the boys and ATEEZ have worked so hard and quite literally poured their blood, sweat, and tears into what they do. ADP getting a Daesang with 2 songs, like that's impossible. To be a fly in their cars. This is an ongoing conversation with All Day Project ever since it was announced that Annie Moon would be part of the group. People have been discussing every achievement they've made. People wonder if maybe she had something to do with it. Now again, of course, there are a lot of fans defending them, saying it's not unheard of for a new group to win a Daesang award. And again, that they are very popular in Korea, but of course, let me know your thoughts. What is going on with XG Idol member Soojin? It seems like she just can't catch a break and some people think that her company is sabotaging her. For example, she had the Summer Days North America tour, or rather it was announced and then cancelled. And the reasons cited were unforeseen circumstances. Okay, so she tries again, but then it was also cancelled for unforeseen circumstances. However, now she was scheduled to have a fan sign in Shanghai, which was also cancelled. The agency blamed local circumstances among other factors. Then she was supposed to have a concert in Hong Kong, also cancelled due to unavoidable circumstances. Now, some people are pointing to potentially low ticket sales. Other people saying she's being actively sabotaged by her company and people want answers. BRD, company managing Soojin's career, has cancelled yet another Summer Days show in Hong Kong. This level of disregard is unacceptable. We need answers. Global Soojin is saddened to witness Soojin's career being mismanaged that way. All her events being cancelled and her having no activities is concerning. We demand explanations and answers from the company. Whenever we complain, they post one Soojin TikTok and get back to ruining her career. So if it is indeed in regards to low ticket sales, that is definitely another criticism that some K-pop stans have, that these companies get venues that are too big for the artists and then they end up not being able to sell tickets and then they inevitably have to cancel. I believe it's actually common enough for people to complain about it, but it leads you to wonder, like, if fans are recognizing this pattern and understanding that maybe a smaller venue would be better, why aren't companies recognizing this as well? But anyways, let me know your thoughts. So with that, let's move on to Kpop Shenanigans, which are basically fun little things that have happened in K-pop recently and or quick news. Actually, in not so fun news, there was a 21-year-old man who was indicted for making deep fakes of New Jeans members, specifically Hidden Honey and Minji. Now, it seems he was fined around 10,000 USD and has to do 40 hours of a sexual violence treatment program, which a lot of people don't think is enough. People are discussing how much YG has changed, how they used to have so many cool artists under their company to now having just a few, including Blackpink, who are only there for group activities. On that YG note, Angmyu are leaving YG, who have been with YG for 12 years. I did have announced their fandom name. Let's react to it together. With ID. Wait, pronounce like the English word with an ID, as in I did. Id? With it? With it? Like within, but with it? That's kind of cute because it's like within. I don't know. EPEX have announced that Kim is leaving the group. Our exclusive contract with Kim Dong-hyun has been concluded. We express our gratitude to Kim Dong-hyun for his hard work as a member of EPEX, and we would like to ask for your continued support for his future activities. It seems that Kim had been on hiatus due to personal reasons. Okay, now I want to share with you guys fun things that I want to share with you guys. Can't believe even in dystopia, army bombs are there. BTS paved the way. This is the Hunger Games Sunrise on the Reaper. On the Reaping, they really do look like army bombs. I keep seeing these tweets about NMIX apparently calling out their fans. Well, like, you know, subtweeting their fans about showering, putting perfume on. Chaeyoung said not showering isn't an option. Showering is just basics. Kyujin told fans to take a shower before going to their fan meeting. Selling room spray, selling perfume. What's next? Selling the shower set? Because NMIX are releasing a perfume, I guess. I want to smell that so bad. NMIX should take a hint from SKE48 and have people standing at the entry gates doing this. Stop. No group should be dropping this many hints at their fans to start smelling good. It's getting concerning. Baby Monster's outfits for Psycho seem to be so colorful. And it makes me wonder, is colorful K-pop coming back? Now, don't get me wrong, I already know colorful outfits in K-pop are not a new thing. Think back to 21, Red Velvet and Zimzalabim, some of XG's outfits. But I'm asking, do you think this is going to become a trend? Do you think 6th gen K-pop is going to be super, super colorful? Let me know your thoughts about that. Because of course, Baby Monster's Psycho, Le Seraphim Spaghetti. Do you think we're just going to see more and more of it? Or is it just a passing thing? I came across this post that went super viral on Twitter. Just found this artist. She's been releasing music consistently since 2023 and only has 13 listeners. This got 10 million views. So from there, it seems that the artist DM'd Nugu promoter to say, hello, this is Jangma. First of all, I want to apologize for checking late and only now sending you this thank you message. People telling me they found me through posts on Twitter, so I wanted to reach out to you. I can't even put into words how happy and grateful I am. Thanks to you, so many people are listening to my song and leaving such warm comments. Everyone incredibly kind and sweet. It's not even Christmas yet, but I've received such an amazing gift that I honestly don't know how to express my gratitude. You're my Santa. Thank you truly. I really hope everything goes well for you and that you're always happy. I'm a little worried my feelings won't be conveyed well since I used a translator. Wishing you a warm end of the year. Thank you for reading. It seems that Jangma even posted that she was celebrating with a cake thanks to Nugu promoter. And then the follow-up, it's crazy how everything can change in a matter of days. So we see, oh, you can't see. So we see 13 monthly listeners to now almost 60,000 listeners, 1,500 followers to now 12,000 followers. So I thought that was just a really sweet story. But yeah, I reckon that is basically it for today's video. Thank you so much for joining me. Don't forget to like, comment, and share this video with friends you don't have. These are the lovely individuals who help support my channel on a monthly basis. It means the world to me. Thank you so much. But as for me, I'm gonna get going. We're actually gonna go watch Baby Monster's Psycho music video. Stop it. For my channel members and patrons, and then go see Wicked for good. I was supposed to go yesterday, but I couldn't. Okay, anyways, bye guys. Feels like my ears are blocked or something. Guys, there's air bubbles. There's air bubbles in there. What the heck? Pop that body like burble gum. Let me know what you think.